Watcher 2 to Cipher 9. Link established with Mos Illa Spaceport. Updating encryption protocols. And transmission secure. I assume the flight was uneventful?
I arrived in one piece. What's the mission?
Tatooine's a desert world. Binary star system, minimal life forms, sparsely populated by farmers and petty criminals. Mos Illa is the sole Imperial outpost. Not normally somewhere we'd expect terrorists to congregate. But these are unusual terrorists. The Ghost Cell.
Unusual in what way? Methodology? Politics? Species?
Methodology and function. Years ago, we heard rumors of a training program for hardened radicals. A terror cell specializing in stealth, infiltration, and assassination. Information now suggests this Ghost Cell is real, elite support for the Eagles network.
I fought ghosts in the Dark Temple. I'm not afraid of pretenders.
Cipher, there were no, ghosts in the temple. Rogue Force manifestations is all. We're targeting Tatooine on the word of an anonymous source claiming to be a former Ghost Cell member. The source says that stopping the terrorists is a matter of conscience. He wants a face-to-face meeting.
I'll make contact. He shouldn't be hard to turn.
Profiling agrees. 74% odds. Soothe his paranoia and dispose of him when you've eliminated the cell. He's waiting for a call from a holocom terminal in town. Stay on guard. Watcher 2 out.
Welcome to Tatooine, sir. If you hold a moment, I can provide directions to the research center.
I wasn't aware of any research center.
You're... sorry, my error. Much of the Imperial traffic we get is assigned to the archaeological expedition. Security, scientific equipment. They don't tell me what it's for. If you're going to be here long, you might wish to speak to Captain Gola. Ensure that our operations don't overlap.
I really appreciate your help.
These are the center's coordinates. I'll alert them that you may be coming.
Looks like the instant...
I've been waiting for days. I don't appreciate being jerked around. Who is this anyway? Who sent you?
I'm with intelligence. You don't need to know my name.
Fine, no names. I'll talk about the terrorists, but I need a guarantee. If we're going to meet, no one can know. Not the Ghost Cell, not Imperial security.
Give me your location and stay put.
I can't. We each come halfway, or we don't do this at all. There are sentry droids all around town. Imperial model, but everyone knows their holocam feeds are insecure. The Ghost Cell could use them to find me. Take out the droids and I can make our rendezvous.
Say I agree. Where do we make contact?
Once you've dealt with the sentries, head to the market. Give the droids holocams to a merchant named Dr. Wiss. He'll send you to me.
You'll get your safe passage. Then we talk.
You ever wonder what the Empire was thinking? Trying to take this wasteland? You interested in striking a blow against the Exchange? Sooner the Empire tightens the noose, the sooner most of us can ship home. Gangsters are smuggling our explosives out of Mos Ila, selling them to the Republic. We need to show them it's a bad idea.
No one steals from the Empire and lives.
Thank you. We need our explosives back, and we need to find out who's running their operation. If you'll help, I'll get you locations for all suspected stashes. But be careful. We've already lost good soldiers to the Exchange Guards.
If I need to fight, I'll fight.
If any of their men attack, search them. They must have a base, a way to communicate. Retrieving the explosives is important, but we must get to their leaders to stop this problem for good.
Keela, I need those water readings. We won't get more supplies without a report.
Sorry, sir. I'll check soon as I can. Sand in the gauges.
Blast. Bring in some local technicians. See if they can fix us up while I greet our guests. Barden Gola, sir. Imperial Reclamation Service. I've run excavations on Zeost, Malachor II, and Nimdrovis. But add a little heat and dust and we've got nothing but trouble.
I'm not interested in your complaints. Why are Imperial troops stationed here?
You'll have to go through...
Captain Gola and his crew report to me. I am Darth Silthar. They are my hands, digging and scraping where I cannot. We came to Tatooine to solve a mystery. One of dead men and desert secrets. Not for conquest, but for power.
What could the Empire possibly need on this dust ball?
I too once viewed this world as insignificant. No longer. The Empire recently found a damaged shuttle drifting through deep space. It came from a Zerka Corporation research base on Tatooine.
Zerka had Tatooinian artifacts they claimed were the find of the millennium. Mystery devices with the energy throughput of a sun. But a month after the shuttle launch, their research base disappeared. Zerka never came back.
Somewhere in this wasteland is power enough to destroy a world, remake a galaxy. My team is going to find the Zerka base and these artifacts along with it. We will learn their secrets. Will you join us?
If these claims prove real, someone must represent the Empire's interests.
Oh, this is wonderful. Our family is growing, Captain.
If you say so, my lord. Welcome to the team.
Now, scattered across the desert, sheltered within caves, live a people called the Sons of Palawa. They are an exacting and ritualistic tribe, come to Tatooine to test themselves against the elements. A settlement nearby has something we need.
Test themselves how?
They pound their fists into sand, drill for water instead of using vaporators, what you'd expect.
Most importantly, the Sons of Palawa possess a clue to Zerka's fate. What did you call them, Captain?
Experimental battle droids, armed with turbo lasers, shields, and who knows what else.
Zerka droids, no doubt rebuilt by the Sons of Palawa. And the tribals are not inclined to share.
Perhaps we can negotiate an exchange.
After the Empire took Mos Ila, the Sons of Palawa decided we were invaders. They'll shoot anyone who gets close.
But why should that stop you? If the droids truly are from Zerka, I want their secrets. Dissect them, peel the droids' armor, and bring the captain their verba brains. Then they will lead us to the missing Zerka base.
Smells like a sweaty farmer. Great spot for a dead drop.
Good droids. Many droids. You coming to shop now? Yes. You look around.
I'm not in the market for droids, but I've got holocams to sell.
Holocams? Yes, yes. For these we make an exchange. I get holocams, you get shiny mouse droid. Good condition.
Sorry, I don't want a droid. I brought you holocams.
And I give you mouse droid. It comes this morning, yes, with credits and instructions. Give in exchange for holocams. That is all I know. I do not ask questions when strange droids come with money, so you take it.
I really appreciate your help.
Yes, yes, yes. Look, your droid is getting away. Better follow him.
On Hutta, we used mouse droids for target practice.
Keep your weapons down. I don't want to fight, You sure you weren't followed?
I followed your instructions and I was watching all the way. We're safe.
Safe. All right. My name is Mia Hawkins. I'm not giving you the runaround. It's just, the ghost cell can look like anyone. Holographic disguise.
Holographic disguises will only get you so far.
They're not... Let me start over. I used to be part of Cobalt Flag, the anti-occupation group on Sullust. We fought the Empire, organized bombings and sabotage. Didn't work. Last year, Obscurity cracked down. Most of us died. I was approached by people who offered me a way out. Retraining.
Don't make it sound like you were a victim. You killed people.
Cobalt Flag always issued warnings before attacks. If civilians died, it wasn't our fault. Look, I don't want to get into a political argument. I did what I had to do. But right now, we've got the same goals.
I'll grant you that much.
Right. Moving on, then. The Eagles people smuggled me into Tatooine, brought me to this weird empty village in the middle of the desert. The ghost cell lived there. A few dozen fighters from around the galaxy, training under their leader, the Old Man.
No real name, I take it.
He was ancient. brilliant. He taught us how to move unseen, kill anyone. The old man's village was an empty model. We could experiment with bombs, sniper fire, whatever. I spent months there. Then they started kidnapping civilians, brought them to the village so we could practice. That's when I slipped away.
That's very nearly sickening.
Those people were innocent. There are limits. The ghost cell has to stop. I don't know where the village is. They kept us sedated coming and going, but I had a thought. The cell gets food and supplies from some smuggler in town. Name of Dragon Eyes. If we can flesh him out, he can lead us there.
We make noise, Dragon Eyes takes the bait.
Exactly. I patched together these tracking devices. Wouldn't be hard to plant them on customers in the local cantina. People who know things. Then you ask around for Dragon Eyes, loud and public. Someone's bound to try and warn him, and with the trackers, we can see who.
Believe me, I can make a scene.
I'll monitor the trackers and call you when someone gets in touch with Dragon Eyes. But work fast, okay?
sleazy little cantina. If I had to live on a planet like this, I'd be drinking here too.
Come on, don't be shy. Get up there.
I'm fine down here, thank you.
Ah, don't be like that. You're one of us now. It's a squad tradition.
You're saying you've all cavorted around on stage like a bunch of loons?
If we say yes, will you do it?
No, but it'll make for an interesting report to the commander.
So the Imperials come in with 3 astromech droids, and I'm thinking to myself, I see. You want something? I'm a little busy here.
I'm looking for a man. Dragon Eyes. You heard of him?
Dragon Eyes. That doesn't ring any bells, but that don't mean much. What's this guy to you?
The two of us have shared interests. A meeting could be profitable.
Well, I'll keep an ear out, but I can't promise much.
Let's ask around, see if one of these losers can find a clue.
Good news. An old Rhodian left the cantina a few minutes ago. Fidgety. Nervous. I'm tracking him. Might be going to Dragon Eyes. The bad news is, Ghost Cell assassins are all over. They're coming to kill you.
How do you know they're after me?
They're watching the cantina. Don't see anyone else they want to kill. They've got stealth tech and street clothes. No way to find and fight them all. You need to get them off your back, and now. Take the offensive. Draw them into an ambush.
That's not a bad idea.
Grab a speeder out of town. There's an old wind farm not far. Plenty of cover. And dust's good for jamming stealth. Should hide the bodies, too. Look, I have to go. They'll be looking for me. Talk later.
Rise and shine.
side.
You and me, we're getting good.
Your smuggling ring is broken. Here's everything I could salvage.
Excellent. I was hoping that was you I was hearing about. The local authorities have been all in a dither about an unprovoked massacre of suspected exchange members. I hope this compensates you sufficiently for your time.
Make me look good.
I am Fair One of the Sons of Palawa. You have won this battle, and I call for parley. You brutalized our keepings. Tell us why our wives and children weep, so that this feud may be honorable.
Your battle droids had data I required.
Then you fight for resources. There are worse causes. We know about the Empire's expedition. Whatever you're after, you won't find it. The desert protects its own. And though we can't keep you from departing, beware Tatooine, and beware our vengeance. You've made an enemy today.
You won't survive long enough to get revenge.
And your bloodlust will lead to your death.
What's wrong, Hale? I can sense your fear.
Sorry, my lord. I'm remembering that time on Ziost, when I was buried alive.
That's good. Use that fear, Hale. Let it push you. Ah, did you bring us the droid mines?
I have what you wanted.
I sense we'll do incredible things together. Zerka's discovery is out there somewhere, sending ripples through the Force.
Let's get the vertebrains analyzed, my lord. Keela.
Memory wipe destroyed the old files, but it looks like the Sons of Palawa bought the droids from Jawas.
All right. Guess that makes the Jawas our next lead to the Zerka base.
I'm still waiting to hear something useful.
You're with the Reclamation Service. This is useful.
Settle down, Keela. Even if you do have a point.
The Jawas are one of the native species, primitive masters of machinery.
They swarm like rats during the trade season, selling droid parts and generators. Then it's back to the desert.
In my dreams, I see one band that remains in the wastes near this city. Find them. I must meditate.
I hope Zerka's secret is worth such cost and effort, my lord.
It will be. It must be.
Show the vertebrains to the Jawas. See if they can't identify the source. They won't have records, but they're clever. Good hunting. Stay hydrated, stay safe, and stay cautious.
Wama otojakoga hutapawa to Bambawula.
Jawa, I have parts here from a droid you sold. I need them identified.
Kokola kopana tejakta. Makusa no pachonki fa gutajioto India.
Just take a quick look. I won't keep you from your work.
Sure, dopa. Slim gushu strunri. Shisakaba kyota bubanda baki wanki. Mo gutuni ompi bedwana. Nipopo chopa uma.
You're going to tell me what I need, or you're dead.
Sabi otra pata niente fare monotsuki batontoton. King Wampa, la agua te costa un passo do bisca. Nero adesso slimo, crispa do kanki con che cupa. Chapon ka utmangisa, chapod I kafuan chawa.
Let's hear some more.
So hawa to punyo is, di woto, se go to wupi wupi. Fui panega tweety, hey, poka tonko, wana wanga.
I'm sure I can find a way to get the box open.
Andi qua hey, kuma. Yuna liska chanaga wa, chi, kaspeina kontrinka.
Get out of here.
La poda na wake no lia.
Sleazy little cantina. If I had to live on a planet like this, I'd be drinking here too.
Alright, everyone get the equipment packed. Hale, see to the speeders. Look at you. You're starting to look like reclamation service material, covered in dust like that. Did you track down the Jawas?
I found the Jawas. It didn't take much to make them give up this.
Looks like a stasis crate. The sort Zerka used to transport samples. Won't be easy to unseal, but we can peek inside. Keela, run it through the analysis grid.
On it. We'll keep the sensitivity low. Don't want to pulverize any artifacts inside.
Definitely something in there. Alien device of some sort, roughly spherical, contained in a Zerka energy field. Blasted odd.
This device, is it what your Zerka records talked about?
It's part of the collection, probably, but I had the sense Zerka found something bigger, too. First pass shows the artifact is over 10,000 years old. Probably distortion. The energy readings are unstable.
Give me a few days to pop it open, and we'll run the scan again.
I won't bore you with the science. Lord Silthar's on a pilgrimage, and we're getting ready to move to the forward research outpost. But we may need you again soon.
This mission isn't over. I'd like to see it through.
If you're heading to the desert, contact us at the first station out from Mos Ila. Lord Silthar should have a lead on the Zerka base by then. In the meantime, we've got an artifact to study.
Displaying all authorized destinations.
This is Captain Gola, Reclamation Service Outpost 701. It's good to see you again. My team's still searching for the Zerka base, but we've hit a snag that, frankly, we can't handle ourselves.
I've solved your problems before. I can do it again.
After you left for the Jawas, Lord Silthar had a vision. Something about the natives, the Sand People. He flew a speeder into the Dune Sea, but we lost the tracking signal in an energy storm. Silthar was summoning lightning.
Lord Silthar can summon lightning?
Lord Silthar is a powerful Sith. We've seen him use the Force before, but only ever in desperate circumstances. Lord Silthar was following a dream, the same way he found the lost temple of Zeost and the crystal caves of Molivar. He told me the Sand People and their spirit guides were the key. He was looking for some sort of compass.
I can find him.
Find the spirit guides and find him. When you have answers, come to our forward outpost. Otherwise, I don't know how this mission can succeed.
rise and shine.
Come out. The wind speaks your name. The sand would bury your corpse. You have asked improper questions. The old man has determined your fate.
Who are you? Why do you want me dead?
You know the answers well enough. Now it is time to die.
They're all dead? What did you do in here? Forget that, you're amazing. Did they hurt you?
I'm all right, thank you.
Let me take a look at you. They use poison sometimes. Even a scratch can be nasty.
You should have told me about the poison earlier.
You're right. I'm sorry. Can I have a look, or should we wait till you start sweating blood?
I didn't mean to offend you.
Of course. Here we go. The wounds aren't too bad, but...
Now they're worse. You are going to fall. Then the traitor will share your fate.
Hello? Still alive out there?
Still alive. Can't say the same for the Ghost Cell hit team.
That's something anyway. Now, while you were fighting, I think the Tracers got a lock on Dragon Eyes. Let's meet up before this call gets intercepted. There's a trading post near our man's location. I can make it there.
Send me his coordinates. I'll handle this.
I'm tempted, but I still have something to contribute. Shrug me off later. I'll wait for you in one of the storage areas. Should be safe, if you're quick. And if I have to go.
You and me, we're getting good. You and me, we're getting good.
Lord Silthar?
Did Captain Kolar send you? Such a good man. A pity he didn't send young Hale, but the honor is yours. You will hear my last words.
Slowly. You're not going to die, my lord.
It is kind of you to lie. The Force called me into the desert. I sensed what Circa found. An alien power. I saw a white room. I thought the Sand People would know the land's secrets. I murdered them, stole their thoughts to find this cave. I knew victory before they destroyed me.
Is there any way I can help?
My journey here was not for nothing. Zerka built its base over a site from the natives' myths. A forbidden land. The paintings in the cave show the way. Find them. Record them. Gola and his men, they...
Time to die. Goodbye, SWTOR.
So soon. So soon.
You look good. Yeah, wait a minute. Let's just take this in for a second. You my gun.
Displaying all authorized destinations. Travel route is confirmed.
You made it, huh? I had a detonator primed just in case. I can probably turn it off now.
I could do without being blown to bits by an ally.
Suppose so. I told you I tracked down Dragon Eyes. Your trap led straight to the terrorist supplier. Real nasty sort named Milos Varda. He works for the local crime syndicate. Group called The Exchange.
What's the Exchange's role on Tatooine?
I don't know a lot about them. The Exchange runs spice, gambling, extortion, broken legs, and blown up speeders. Not a shock their guys connected to the ghost cell. Milos must get supplies through Masilla and ship them to the village.
After the cantina, Milos could have assassins prepared. Or he might be dead.
I don't think the cell has figured out what's happening yet. I'm sure he has Exchange protection. But his house isn't far. Afterwards, we can meet back here.
What's the damage?
Your droid's motivator's busted. Bust the coolant system.
Do it. I have too much overhead to pull shop now. Alright, make me look good.
I didn't hear anyone come in. The guards usually call. If you had an appointment, you should know. My husband is out on business. He'll be back soon.
I need to talk to him. If it's no trouble, I'd rather not have to come back.
I'm not sure. No one said anything about a visitor. Who are you, anyway? What do you want here?
No talking. It's time to die.
No!
Huh. Didn't think you'd do that. Guess we better wait for Milos. I'm going to check the kitchen.
Isbet, I'm back! You... what have you done? How dare you invade my home?
I already killed one person here. Want to make it two?
She's... Isbet? Isbet? You murdering filth! She did nothing to you!
Tell me you're not going to cry.
Monster! You're a monster!
You were the one asking questions. I was promised you wouldn't survive.
Who told you I wouldn't survive? How do you know someone would come after me?
They're always watching. As soon as I heard, they heard too. The Ghost Cell came to me. They offered the exchange protection. Assassins. If we gave them what they needed. What could I say? They're worse than we are. And now you think you frighten me?
I do horrible things too, Milos. Tell me where the cell is based.
I could tell you, please. I pack whatever they need. Leave the shipment at a drop point in the canyons. They take the crates home by speeder. The next delivery is soon. That's all I know.
Consider this thanks for your assistance.
Make me look good.
Hello, I'm recording this message for you. Funny thing is, I don't know your name. By now you've talked to Milos. I hope he gave you what you need to find the village, because I've done all I can. Even sent everything I know about the Eagle's network to intelligence. But now I'm leaving, because I know how this ends. After the Ghost Cell is neutralized, you turn me in. Well, I had a few doubts. You don't seem awful, but you're still an Imperial, and I know where your loyalties lie. Anyway, destroy the village. Kill the old man. They're not part of the Resistance. There's something evil.
I used to blow things up too, but I don't get self-righteous about it. Anyway, what now? We're down by 1.
Imperial intelligence will find her. In the meantime, we have work.
Got it. Check out the drop point next? Get ourselves a ride to the terror cell?
At your service, sir. Travel route is confirmed.
Hello. That's right. I'm talking to you. I know who you are, and I bring a proposal. I'm SWTOR. I speak for a small consortium of the exchange on Tatooine. They want a warlord dead, and they think you're the one to do it.
Let's start with a name.
The target is the warlord Garbodia. He killed a Sith apprentice sent to assassinate him, and it's costing all of us. Imperials are torturing and killing exchange members to find his location. Now, I know where Gar is, but I came to you. Understand why?
I understand. I suggest you tell me his location.
Gar and his mercenaries are hiding in the desert. I saw them taking shade by a derelict sandcrawler. We can pay for his head. That ugly bantha stain is done. The Empire agrees, the Exchange agrees. How about you?
I'll make sure there are no survivors.
Good. Now, he does move around a lot. Don't expect to find him exactly at the sandcrawler. You bring me his head, and I'll bring you the credit.
You and me? Getting good.
Hale, check on Keeler and the others. See if they figured out anything with the artifact.
Sir, I'd like to hear what happened.
Follow orders. I'll brief everyone later. You look like you've been to the Dune Sea and back. I've sent for water and Kolto, but we've been waiting for word. Any sign of Darth Silthar?
He didn't make it. He fell to the Sand People and their servants.
Damn it. We all felt it, but we weren't sure. We're not blasted Sith. Without Silthar, we're just archaeologists with guns. Without him, this whole expedition falls apart.
We are Imperials. We'll find a way to succeed.
Inspiring, but not very practical.
Captain Gola!
Blast Hale, now's not the time.
The artifact. The one the Jawas found. It's got Kayla. We disabled the dampeners, and there was a flash.
What? Start containment procedures now.
Secien acteste vertine.
Captain Galar, care to explain this?
I don't know. Keeler, are you in there?
Cabies metete for frost, yanteto gisek. Jachroste diest, tegesh marwar.
make me look good.
Those creatures, they were my team.
Sir, I think Perrin escaped. He was heading into the desert toward the tribal settlement.
Blast, we'll mourn later. You remember the sons of Palawa. You hit them hard in Mos Ila, but their main village is just a few clicks out. If that creature reaches them, this could get very ugly.
Let our enemies destroy one another.
Under other circumstances, maybe. Not now. Basic rule of xenoarchaeology. You don't unleash a foreign technology into a population center, especially one with a man-machine interface. Worst case, the technology that changed Perrin could replicate. Every person in the settlement could be transformed.
If it transforms them, so be it.
I don't care what your grudge is. We can't let an outbreak occur. Reclamation Service protocol for contaminated sites mandates atomic heat cleansing of everything within a 100-meter radius. We've got to store a beradium explosives for that purpose. Enough to obliterate the Sun's cave village. But I hope it won't come to that.
We should have destroyed the tribals long ago.
If you say so. Get to the caves. Maybe you'll catch Perrin before he's transformed a whole army.
Make me look good.
You. I knew the Empire used dishonorable tactics, but the ghost of the desert, do you know what it does to people?
What do you mean, ghost of the desert?
An old Jawa legend, a myth that kills with a touch. Within the first minute, that terror changed good villagers into murderous machines. There's a war going on in these caves. Now I'll give my brothers the chance to win by keeping you from interfering.
You'll die, along with everyone else in this village.
Ha! For Palawa, I'll fight until our blood becomes an oasis.
Shine. All right, make me look good.
Are the power readings stable?
Yes, sir. The stasis field's online.
Keep it that way. I don't want the artifact powering up again. I heard the explosion. I take it the contamination site's been cleared?
The Sons of Palawa Village is no more.
It's a pity. Even tribals don't deserve to be obliterated because of some alien relic. Those artifacts Zerka found, they must be capable of infecting people, transforming them. I don't know why you'd build a device like that. But some species did, long before humans lived on Tatooine. And the Reclamation Service has the job of bringing those artifacts home. Are you with us?
Intelligence has an interest in seeing those artifacts recovered. I'm in.
Right. And so long as intelligence is looking over our shoulder, the expedition will continue. What we've just experienced, the artifact powering on the takeover, I'm willing to bet Zerka went through the same thing. If we knew where to start looking for Zerka's base, we could scan for the artifact's power signal, track down the laboratory. Too bad SWTOR didn't get more data.
The base is in the Sand People's cursed land. These drawings should show the way.
This? It's primitive, but it looks like a native map. We'll check its age, calculate the geographical changes since its creation.
I think we have it, sir. The natives' forbidden zone is in Sector 22G. I can start outfitting a probe immediately. Once you're in position, use this signal device to call the droid. It'll launch from here.
In the meantime, we've got friends to bury.
Little piece of Droman Kos, smack in the middle of the desert. Just a beach. All right, make me look good. a girl. Well, there's stuff here. Guess the ghost cell hasn't picked up its delivery.
There's plenty of room inside these things. Guess where we're going?
Worst part is, I've traveled this way before.
Show you my gun.
Welcome, my child. I wondered whether you'd find your way.
I'm so sorry. I couldn't stop them.
I applauded you toward the end. You've trampled my garden, of course. But I admire your skills.
What happened? Are you all right?
I'm not dying. Look after yourself. The old man...
Don't mind your friend. We found her in the spaceport and thought we'd bring her home.
We could have killed her, of course. But what reward would that be when she's served so well?
What are you getting at? What's Mia done?
Everything I dreamed of.
The truth is, I let Mia defect. From the moment she began training, I saw that she was weak, unworthy.
I knew she would flee and turn on us. She was the perfect bait to lure an Imperial intelligence cipher.
Whatever you were planning, all you've arranged is your defeat.
I beg to differ. We've been watching you, learning your techniques. In Mosila, at the wind farm, in exchange territory, syncing our emotions with yours.
You're fantastically talented. You'll show us everything, and then we'll replace you inside your own organization. I'm looking forward to killing you. All that's left is your defeat and subjugation. The Eagle will triumph.
Tough now, dirtbag.
You don't know what you're doing.
You don't know how many lies are at work. No idea what's really going on.
Why don't you tell me then?
You'll find out on your own, sooner or later.
It's really him. He's really dead. I'm sorry about everything. I didn't know what he was planning. I can't believe he used me.
The Ghost Cell was playing a deep game, but we beat them.
And I'm grateful for that. So, what happens now? The cell is gone, but we're both here. I am in no shape to fight.
You're the last terrorist here. You die, and my job is done.
That's what I thought.
Even I'm feeling a little sick from all the blood. We done?
Mission complete. Let's get off planet.
Want to go somewhere with less sand? Maybe more people?
My people say someone ripped through Garbodia's camp. Can I spot talent or what? I trust you if... Ugh! If I knew his head was gonna stink this badly, I'd have given you a refrigeration unit. Thanks. You can wrap that back up. Ugh.
This is your evidence, whether it drips or not.
Ugh. One more thing the guys in the cells will owe me for. They're gonna be cleaning my bantha ranch. Nasty as this is, it's better than what was going on before. I just couldn't personally smell it. Do you see a garbage chute?
with this?
Can you hear me? There's a sandstorm coming in, but I wanted to report. The droid's locked onto an underground power signature. Must be an artifact in the Zerka base. We've also found some kind of recorded message.
Don't keep me waiting.
Patching it through now.
Is this thing working? Last. Security Officer Gromick here. I'm the last man out. We've been ordered to seal Zerka's Secret Weapons Division 7. The base was compromised. We thought we had the problem contained to the artifact cave, but it didn't last. Okay, sealing the doors now. Anyone who sees this, don't come in. You don't want to. You really don't want to.
They lost the whole base. Imagine that. We've got fragmentary codes and coordinates, but you'll need to run additional scans to unlock the base. There may be more messages, too. We both know if anything is still alive in that base, you're our best chance of retrieving Zerka's artifacts. You'll have to go alone.
Uncovering secrets is my job, Captain. I won't disappoint you.
Part of me wishes I were going. Zerka found something unthinkably old and alien. But this is how it has to happen. Gola out.
Make me look good.
Dr. Sopran here. We've finished our initial catalog of the cave artifacts, which register as over 20,000 years old. You think that would narrow down the possible creators, wouldn't you? There weren't many societies capable of space travel in that period. But I can't find any society or species that fits these criteria. Even Gree technology isn't comparable. Anyway, Dr. Lyric and I will study the primary device and assign lesser relics to the others to keep them busy. Hopefully, we'll find something useful. Zerka's going to make a fortune off this stuff if we can figure it out. End log.
This is Director Antean speaking. As you know, worker safety is one of Zerka's top priorities, and we take accidents seriously. Therefore, due to concerns surrounding studies of the device, we are implementing a new policy. Anyone wishing to perform a physical inspection of the device must get written authorization from myself and Dr. Daigo. Research using droids and remote scanners may continue normally. Please note that this does not affect our division's overall schedule.
I want my concerns on the record before more people get hurt. I'm worried about the device. Its energy readings keep fluctuating, and it appears to be trying to link with the lesser artifacts. I think it's a weapon, maybe a bomb. Sopran's theory about it being a Gree Enclave creation are inane. We've already got evidence of an ancient alien civilization visiting Tatooine, and they weren't Gree. We've seen similar technology in the Kashyyyk Shadowlands. I'm sure the Infinite Empire is tied to the device's origins, no matter what anyone says. And I'm tired of being ignored.
Well, Dr. Lyric is gone. He's put in for a transfer and is heading back to Anchorhead, taking one of the lesser relics with him. Good riddance. He was a pain to work with. Still. Lyric's theory about an ancient infinite empire and a master alien species was fringe science at best, but some of his data makes sense. I'm going to run a new series of tests tomorrow, using a remote arm to open up the device. We'll see where it goes from there.
This is Director Antean to all Zerka employees. Please listen and remain calm. A few minutes ago, we experienced a minor equipment failure in the main laboratory. As a precaution, we are initiating lockdown procedures. Do not attempt to override the system, so the computers will respond with force. Stay where you are, and you'll be alerted when the situation resolves.
Fast men jetzt verfolgbar, der Galliestente.
don't want to sound like a wuss, but we really don't have to go down here.
Efter det ser bjära törda malhebje. Bibien fruktar mig fel töfna kappe.
You called yourself the Imprisoned One.
Täsbiel pientiseri basamana. Des matsen kehiljum. Maestrame hyruba. Kefter da se bjära törda malhebje.
I'm looking forward to killing you.
Giver bjär presmeluja yihija.
Make me look good.
Diamond lemeta and tirans. Zinesti hidruli, das bruli fihed andanqua. As the alpi and tisere basamana.
You want to say anything else before I destroy you?
For genga blili. Jagdiv muli helem, ziasni trida. Perdem fuden.
I'll spare you in return for your service. Be grateful.
Yertemer zunanje, ame kontias temeta.
Well, look who's back. I was afraid we'd lost you to that Zerka tomb.
It's good to see you alive.
I'm sure you want to rest up, but I'd like to hear. Did you find the artifacts?
Inside this device is an alien mind. It was responsible for the destruction of Zerka. It says it wants to work with us.
There's an intelligence stored in there? That's just incredible. That's amazing. We can do an initial study here, but a find like this has to go to Drummond Cass. You've turned this expedition around. After our losses, I didn't think I'd be filing a mission report, let alone declaring victory.
I understand your excitement, but don't take that thing lightly.
Given what happened with Zerka, we'll proceed with caution. With Darth Silthar gone, I am in charge. You ever need our help, you know where to find me.
I've had an interesting time here, Captain. Maybe we'll do it again someday.
Maybe we will, at that. Safe journeys out there. And be careful. This galaxy has a lot of old secrets. Once you start seeing them, they tend to start looking back.
If you can guess who's been talking to Nemro the Hutt, you owe me a drink.
From your tone, I'd say I'm looking at her.
Bingo. If you don't have a bottle on you, I'll take my prize in cash. Me and the Crime King were wrapping up some old business, long story. But he let slip something interesting. Remember Yajal, my arms dealer come stalker? He's been touching base with a lot of guys I used to work with, Nemro included.
Why would he be talking to Nemro?
He just wants information. Here's the problem. Now that Yajal's tipped his hand, Some of my other ex-partners, the ones with grudges, they figure they need to hit me before Yajal does. We're talking people who should have moved on years ago. Guess I left a mark.
You do have a way with people. What should we expect?
I'm not gonna make a list, but first example who comes to mind, card shark named Tot Eagle. Not a lot of guts, but he was rich and cute. We lived the high life until I broke his heart. Bet he'll hire some sleazebag to find me.
If you hear anything about him, or Ijal, or anyone else, let me know.
Yeah. Funny as it all is, I'm thinking we might need to do something about it.
Secure transmission established. This is Watcher 2. Your efforts to destabilize the terror network are working better than expected, Cypher. Unfortunately, I don't have good news. We attempted to capture the Eagle in a raid on Tholaton. We found a base, but the man had moved on.
Is there a trail we can follow?
No. I'm still hopeful your efforts will draw him into the open. We've also been researching the so-called Eradicator devices. They're satellites, orbital strike weapons with enough firepower to level a city. Here's the bizarre thing. The terrorists aren't building the Eradicators, they're growing them.
What do you mean, growing?
The Eradicators are a combination of biological and mechanical components, organic batteries in a weaponized shell. The terrorists don't need factories anymore. They can grow Eradicators wherever there's room.
Cheap, destructive, and disposable.
Our people are jealous they didn't think it up. We'll continue gathering information. We know what the Eradicators are, but not where or how they'll be used. You have your own mission. Destroy the cells and they'll lead us to the Eagle. Watcher 2 out.